kukata ile mdudu. The Kenyan police at that time said, leo tumeweka peace, lakini vijana walikuwa watulivu sana. The national intelligence at that time said, those are people you must watch. They have focus. When you see people coming into an arena and engaging constructively, those are the people to watch, not those ones who try to create drama. So I wish you all here in this conference and in this town hall the very best in your student life and beyond that. Secondly, this party is led by former student leaders. The governor of Embu, Cecily Mbarire, and I, way back in 2002, 21, met on the streets of Nairobi, her as the deputy president of the student organization of Egerton University, and I as the president of what we used to then call chairman of Moi University Student Organizations. Together, we formed a student union called Kenya National Students Union. And our first initiative was to engage Mwai Kibaki in his revolution against the 24 years of Moi's rule. And indeed, Cecily and I led the student aspect and the youth aspect of the Kibaki campaign. Today, her and I are in the leadership of the United Democratic Alliance, the ruling party in Kenya, and we felt our little obligation was to bring the young people of this republic right into the center of politics, right into the center of policy making, right into the center of the UDA, so that together with you, we can be a factory which manufactures ideas and policies for our government. When we went to President William Ruto, he gave us his absolute green light to engage honestly and to the extent reasonably possible. Because this is not only the future of UDA, it is the future of this country, and in this we also have the present and the future of the Republic of Kenya. To divorce Kenya from ethnic organization and politics, and to ensure that we bring Kenya into a forum of policy conversation. That's why today, since morning, you have been talking about the new funding model, about housing, about employment, about the financial inclusion, about all manners of issues, but none of you has spoke about his region or his tribe, because we don't eat regions, we don't eat tribes, we eat policy, we eat what government has in terms of the outcome of our policy formulation and execution. So, to finalize, make sure that you have ideology like ourselves, so that you are not overtaken by biology. You will eventually grow old. The only thing that will keep you relevant is not your biology, it is your ideology. That's why when we talk about creating an institution, an academy for the UDA, it's because we want to be an ideological party that in your entire life you look at how the academy and that ideology has met government policy, and to that extent that we've been able to achieve those ideological aspects. Now, hii bottom up is probably the best revolution of our times, because we want to put the people at the bottom, at the center of economic inclusion. That those who have had more must allow others also to make a living. Those who have more must pay more. And those who have nothing, the government must intervene to ensure dignity of all Kenyans, in healthcare, in education, in other social aspects, including in our housing aspects and programs. Kwa hivyo, as UDA, our message is one. We will listen to the people, and the wake-up call has come from none other than the young people of this republic. We will pay attention to our people, and we're asking the leaders and various state functionaries who deal in various policy formulation, they must continue to keep close to the people. Listen to the people, pay attention to them, and ultimately keep close to them. Because they say politics is a game. That's why wengine wanaruka huku, wengine wakaruka huku. But the best definition of politics I've ever had was from one of the best women leaders we've ever had in this generation. the former Pakistani Prime Minister, Benazir Bhutto. She said politics is not a game. Politics is a romance with the people, to understand them, to share in their triumphs and tribulation, to show compassion. And state compassion only comes when you offer dignity to all the Kenyan people and all the people under your care. Kwa hayo mengi, I want to assure you, we will continue with the youth participation that was talked about. Age and ideology must go hand in hand. Unaweza kuwa wewe ni kijana mdogo lakini ni mwizi kuliko kila mtu. So that you might have age but no ideology. But you can be that person of fair age but are still burning with a youthful desire to achieve a better Kenya. So therefore you will also get a platform of expression and participation. Kwa hivyo, hiyo ndio kweli ya mambo. If we don't intervene as a country, if we don't intervene as political parties to create public education and public forums, the internet will intervene for us and create makeshift ideological formations. The internet Netflix will make you feel that it is more important for you to be gay or to be given rights to be gay than for you to feed your families. That is where the world is headed. Those of the West are telling us to appreciate things like gay rights, yet they don't tell us how we can put food and shelter and do the basic dignity issues on our people. Badala ya kufund social causes, badala ya kufund water programs, badala ya kufund education programs, they come here and fund gay rights activism so that every Kenyan has a right to make a choice. The only choice the UDA party has for its people is to better the quality of our lives and to better the future of our nation. Kwa hivyo, kumalizia, I am very encouraged for those who've asked about the grassroots elections. The grassroots elections will definitely take place. There have been some intervening circumstances, from the youth agitation to part of what we are doing right now so that we can have a new deputy party leader called Kirudro Kindiki, to many other aspects that we have to undertake. So as we stabilize government and remove the arena of toxicity, to remove the ethnicity, to remove the mediocrity, and put in professors of political science, of law, to make sure we are a law-abiding country, we will now stabilize our political environment and ensure the UDA and you young people in this country goes to the next level. Kwa hayo mengi, I want to thank all of you, the panelists who are here. These men are not lords unto us. They are servants unto the people. Men and women. Wajua katika Biblia na katika Quran, Mungu akisema men amemaanisha women. Kwa hivyo, I'm grateful to the young lady who's taken the courage. I remember the first time I was given a microphone at Kamukunji. Baada ya kusema Moi kitu fulani, sitaki kurejelea sahihi because nimekuwa mzee kidogo. Idea zote ziliisha hapo. But I can tell you, you are courageous to go through this whole session. And to you who are policy makers, Professor Machuki, PS, my dear sister Terry Mbaika. Terry is one of our most formidable PSs. She has managed to ensure that we streamline the county assemblies and moderated their budgetary expenditures so that they can focus on development and representation of the people. For that, I believe one day, and not too far away, in the next election, the people of Kaiti will know you are the natural choice. I want to also thank PS Maina. He has been a formidable aspect of this program from the very beginning to now, and as we progress to the future of this program. And he has given us ideas. He is the man and one of the centers of the affordable housing program, the dignity issues in this country. Nataka kushukuru National Employment Agency, ambaye pia leo amewakilishwa. Nataka kuwashukuru my dear little sister, Faith Nora Lukosi, ambaye amekuwa akisema that her challenge to you is by the end of this circuit, how many of you, through her and through their local offices, will have taken facilities for self-actualization. Natuma salamu pia kwa rafiki yangu Jonathan Mweke, a long-time friend, an ally. Once upon a time, me and him were in the same party, Wiper. Now again, we're in the same party because we are looking for government. We are not looking for the opposition. Tunataka kuingia ndani ya serikali. Send my love to him. Send my respect to him. Wajua sisi mara nyingi humfanyia dhihaka. Katibu PS Livestock anaitwa katibu wa mifugo. Kwa hivyo mwambie rafiki yangu katibu wa mifugo, sisi hapa sote tumekuja na tumesherehekea na tumefurahi kuwa katika hichi kikao. To the many of you, as you go back home, because I will not stand again, I wish you journey masses. I wish you the very best in your lives. I am sure one of these fine days, not too far in the future, one of you, some of you, through this chapter, will make president of this country, cabinet secretaries of this country, prime cabinet secretaries of this county, governors of this country, and many other political positions that you will hold. Na vile vile, you can also become secretary general. Ukafikiria mimi nataka kuwa secretary general mpaka siku hizo. So those of you who are asking about grassroots elections, hata hii kiti ya secretary general is up for grabs, kiti ya chairperson iko up for grabs, kiti ya organizing secretary iko up for grabs, na organizing secretary anatoka hapa kutoka maeneo Eastern. Anaitwa Kawaya. Na huyo ndio rafiki yetu, ameniambia in person that he is not able to be here.